everyone, welcome back to the kitchen, and we are now ready to start our recipe for the day, and it's called ACHARI METHI BAINGAN. A very simple recipe. Let's have a look at the ingredients and let's start the recipe. So before we start, we have a pan heating up here, and I'm going to put some oil in the pan. And into the pan I'm going to add some cumin seeds or jeera. And while the jeera crackles here, we're going to be getting ready with the ginger, garlic and green chilies. So we have some chopped garlic, some chopped ginger and a few green chilies. Giving it a light stir there. We don't have to brown them, just a light translucent color. Coming up next, we have some chopped onions. You could also use onion paste. And we need to brown these onions a bit. I know that brinjal is a favorite for few and not so favorite for many people, but I suggest you must try this recipe with fresh methi and aam ka achar going in this recipe. So the onions start to change color. I have been getting a lot of requests from people, from all the viewers, saying that let's have some simple recipes coming these days. So here's one of my simple recipes using brinjal, baingan, which is easily available, and of course fresh methi during summer times. Next, I'm going to be adding the chopped tomatoes. And we saute these for about a minute. Some people also prefer to use tomato puree, that's fine as well. You could also grate the tomatoes and put in this dish so that you can avoid the skin. But having a bite of tomato is always very interesting. Add some salt to taste. I have some turmeric powder. Turmeric is also an immunity booster ingredient. We have some Kashmiri red chili powder. And we have some coriander powder, dhania powder. So simple masalas that are readily available in our homes. And while the spices try to fry, we add a few drops of water into this. So the water basically prevents the burning of the masalas in the pan. We want the flavor but not the burning aroma coming out from the pan. So our masala is frying away, and let's lightly mash up the tomatoes in the masala inside. Next we're going to add in the brinjals, which we have cut into small pieces. So I've kept the brinjals in water so that they prevent the oxidation, they don't become black. I'm using the small baby brinjals right now. Some people also like the brinjals to be fried first, and then they can also add in the masala, but we'll just go without the deep frying for now. So we add the brinjal inside the masala and give it a nice stir and saute for a few minutes. And you can see the color from the haldi, the turmeric, is now getting on the brinjals and giving it a nice contrast. So while I show you a recipe right now with brinjals, you could also try the same thing by using potatoes, for example, or any other vegetable of your choice. You could also do a nice achari chicken like this, for example, or even achari prawns with methi. I also like to add some kasuri methi sometimes in this recipe at this stage. So some dry kasuri methi can also be added inside this at this stage for some extra flavor. So the brinjals are nicely sauteing in the masala. Now we'll add some water into this and allow the brinjals to simmer for about 10 minutes on a low flame. So I'm adding about half a cup of water. And just lightly stir it. And I'm going to reduce the flame and cover and cook my brinjals for about 10 minutes. And then we add the methi into this. Okay people, so we are back and the brinjals have been cooking for about 10 minutes on a medium flame, and let's check it out right now. So they're getting a bit soft, the water is being absorbed. I'm not making it very watery right now, I like it like a dry sabji, for example. And what's next? Now we're going to add the fresh methi. Fresh methi leaves have been cleaned, washed and finely chopped. Some people also like to add some fresh coriander in this. So in case you don't have methi, you can also add some fresh coriander leaves. And we give it a light stir. A simple recipe on healthy eating. Nice aroma coming out of the pan. Methi cooks very fast. And coming up next is my aam ka achar, the mango pickle from my bottle, which will be going inside this to give it a nice tanginess and a twist of taste. So I'm going to be using the masala as well with the mango pieces. A typical part of Indian cuisine where we usually have achar with our meals. So here we have the achar going into the dish. And a light stir. And my last ingredient for this recipe right now is white sesame seeds, til, which has slightly roasted in a pan, and I'm putting it towards the end. So very nice, convenient recipe, tasty, can be served with rotis, chapatis, fulkas, misi rotis. So it's almost done. We're ready with our dish and let's get plating.